All right. Here we are. Oh my god, that's bright. Holy. Okay, I'll be in ghost mode while I read the terms of use here. Confirm. God, this is so weird. I remember Konami making you do this for MGO2, where you had to go through a bunch of agreements, and then you had to make a game account, and then you had to make a Konami ID account, and then maybe they would let you log in, and I think the passwords had to be different for both. There we go, it's Metal Gear Solid 2. Wow, all the white backgrounds are really drowning me out. I wonder if I can fix that. Okay, we've talked about it before. Jesus, this looks ridiculous. It's my favorite game of all time. Let's just get off the screen right now. Game selection, we want English. And let's just start the game to end this. There we go, okay. Favorite game of all time. I've beaten it way more times than I've beaten any other game in my life, but I probably haven't beaten it in like 15 years or whatever, so I will be a little rusty. Maybe very rusty. I hope not very rusty. It'd be nice if I could actually be okay at something on stream for once. And yes, we are going to watch the intro video because it's dope, and we do that here. This is the music, by the way, that stopped appearing in the Metal Gear games after Metal Gear Solid 3 because somebody walked into an office, threw their phone down on a table, and played a song for Hideo Kojima that sounded remarkably similar to this song, only it had come out like a decade prior, or decades prior, and was from Russia. So I think he got scared away by copyright, but I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of that, the only reason I can think of to stop using this song, because it's dope. Such a good intro. Also the first game with Harry Gregson Williams doing the music, which you might know from Shrek. That's what he's best known for, right? God, Olga's so dope. I feel like Olga never really got her due in the series. But she's cool for when she's there. I thought this was the best place to have my face, but it's covering all the cast names, and that's kind of rude. Can I adjust that? I think I can. You know what? It's only going to interrupt for this video. That's fine. So this was my first Metal Gear Solid game. And anybody that's played these before knows that's not the way you're supposed to do it. In fact, I can't think of a worse way to do it, but it seems to have worked out because I love this game. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. There's the man, Harry Gregson Williams. But who's that guy? Is that Snake? By the way, this stream not officially brought to you by Coffee Crisp. Coffee Crisp, but I am here because of Coffee Crisp, because it is delicious. And it has motivated me to keep going after a long day of work. So thank you, Coffee Crisp. We bow to you, our corporate, non-official sponsor, who is not sponsoring this in any way whatsoever. I just can't wait to eat this delicious Coffee Crisp later on stream. Mukbang. It's still really bright. I should change that at some point. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. I think I just adjusted it. That's right, I adjusted it when we were playing Alan Wake, because we were playing in the dark because it was the winter game, and the winter game, holy fuck, what am I saying? The Halloween game, we were playing with all the lights off, so I needed the screen as bright as I could get it, but now it's a little ridiculous. All right, so you can see this intro screen, which means I have not beaten this version of the game before, because we have Snake on it. He doesn't really look like Snake in that art. In fact, until very recently, I always thought that was Ocelot, until I noticed that's bandana behind him and not his hair. But it's still cool art. Yoji Shinkawa is the GOAT. What have we got here? So notably, This is the HD version of the game. They literally just ported the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for MGS 2 and 3, which means you get some of the extras you got with Substance, like the special, the missions, the snake tails. I think you unlock the secret theater later, if I'm not mistaken, but you don't get Snake versus Monkey. Wait, that's an MGS 3. What am I talking about? You don't get skateboarding in this game, and yes, you don't get Snake versus Monkey in MGS 3. But that's not a big loss, because I didn't really love Snake versus Monkey. Skateboarding was dope, though. Let's start this. Oh, no. Oh, no. This game's going to have the opposite problem of the last game. The last game had circle as your accept button, which is what it traditionally always was with Metal Gear until, like, 5, I think. But now it's X. We've conformed to the North American way of doing things. I'm gonna have to remember to hit X to confirm things now. All right, we're doing both. And this is something I've been debating for a long time. Oh, that makes it easy. I was debating between doing extreme and hard, knowing full well I might have to bitch out of extreme and have to settle for hard. But since we can't play extreme on the first playthrough, we'll go for hard. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't remember how they both work. Okay, so normal radar, that works all the time. Woke radar. Wait, this is woke radar. This is bitch radar. I hate this radar, but, radar off. Not cool enough to play radar off. So let's compromise. Let's go with type 2. This is the one that disappears during intrusion mode, to make it a little harder. I don't want game over if discovered. I get what's fun about that, but I also think a big part of the appeal of watching someone play a game is watching them fuck up and have to fight their way out of it. Watch things go wrong, so we are not doing game over if discovered. We're going in raw. The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
Oh god, so good.
We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
So I remember that spiel from the Sons of Liberty commercial that would play all the time on TV. It had that, I think it had that full dialogue sequence right there in the commercial. I had never heard of Metal Gear before seeing that, and it just looked really fucking cool. And at the time, it may look a little crude now, but at the time, like, I just remember never seeing a game that looked this good before. Like, it's hard to believe. Like, I remember my dad walking by when I think I was looking at the instruction manual, and he saw the guard's flashlights on Snake's face, and my dad actually got a little bit mad, because he's like, oh, now it looks like you're killing real people in video games. And he did not approve. But he did not ban me from playing it. So, that's good. He let me kill my people. He just didn't approve of it, which is nice of him. And it's good, because I'm still playing this game today despite not playing it for years and years and years. I think I've dabbled in it. I think I was at somebody's house once or twice when it was just in the room and I was waiting for them to do something, and they said just play a game that's on my hard drive, and I think I just picked up the tanker here and there, but haven't done like a full playthrough in that amount of time. Can we still zoom in? Yeah! That's so stupid. Why would anybody want that? I love it. I won't do that too much. I won't abuse the privilege. By the way, Snake looks dope in this game. It's my favorite version of Snake. He got so much cooler when he got a beard and a mullet. Although his sneaking suit is cooler than MGS1. And you can get the happy medium, actually. In the VR missions, you can get this Snake with the MGS1 sneaking suit. I wish you could get it in the main game. There is also a Snake Tail where you can do that. Oh no. I dropped a toonie on the floor. BRB. There we go. We will go back to playing Alan Wake. I want to alternate these two games. I know I haven't been streaming super consistently lately. I've been meaning to stream at least 3 times a week, and I think I'm hitting 2. So, yeah, I gotta try to change that, but work's been going crazy lately. I gotta check my text while Snake gets on the boat. There we go. Doing the Terminator 2 thing. It's so cool. And also, I remember the first time playing this game, not really knowing what stealth camo was, not understanding why he was invisible, and not knowing why lightning was going around him when he landed. Now I know that he broke the stealth camouflage when he landed, but back then, I just thought it was a cool Terminator thing.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
And also, my favorite version of Ocelot is the MGS2 Ocelot. He's super cool in this game, and he's super evil. It's amazing. God, I look fucked up. That's what happens when I work long. Fuck yeah. God, I adore this game. I hope they never remake it and never touch it.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear.
Gotta call the wife.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
That stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
I won't do that too much either.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I missed
Gotta get the player caught up.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
She's in the room with you.
Yen again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's...
You can get a secret codec call where Naomi is, or not Naomi,
Okay,
Mei Ling is in the
let's
room
get
with
to work.
Otacon, and she says
You
a
know
bunch
how
of
the
shit.
technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now
Ocelot's
every
getting
state,
rich.
Group, and .com has its own version
Selling his
of
Metal Gear
Not
NFTs.
exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to
I think I can
wipe
adjust
the
this a
floor with
little.
all the other
There we
models.
go.
The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of
The
new
idea
Metal
of an
Gear
anti-Metal Gear
transported by
Metal
that
Gear
tanker
is
and
so
bring back
stupid, and I
photographic
love it.
evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
Like an anti-Metal Gear Metal Gear is just a Metal Gear. It's only anti-Metal Gear because it has a nuke, which a Metal Gear already has. It's nonsense.
If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially
Exposition.
recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
I've never known what he meant by that still fringe
All right,
line.
Let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because
So
you have
I
to
hate watching
reload
this
after
cutscene
each
because
shot
you waste a
since the
bullet in
slide
it and you don't get
locks.
it back.
Better than scavenging at the mission
But whatever.
site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical
If you don't skip, I mean, if you do skip this cutscene, you get 16 shots, and if you watch it, you get 15.
Check out the laser sighting too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head.
Man, if only there was some coffee
Snake,
themed
cigarettes?
food to wake
What's
me up
wrong
after
with
getting
you?
shot with that Beretta M92F.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Yeah, it's a digital camera. I know how it works. By the way, those never used to be on phones, kids.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the
Man,
way,
Snake's
Otacon,
chill now.
Are you sure of this?
It's gonna put him all to sleep.
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, You wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
Despite the fact that they quote-unquote officially died on Shadow Moses.
Deck would be a bad idea. People can get
There's still a bounty on him.
From Riverside, too. The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters.
Shit's about to go down.
What?
These are also my favorite soldiers in Metal Gear. The Grulukovich soldiers. They got the coolest voices. And the coolest look, I think.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another
Affirmative.
counterweight.
Who talks like that?
It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U.
Da. There's the man we talked about at the end of the last game. Sergey.
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
He's not even trying to not look Russian.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
God, this game looks great. Like, yeah, it looks bad, but the animation style in this game was so good.
Theirs now.
I'm so nostalgic for it.
KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Greatest game of all time. Greatest chocolate bar of all time.
They are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear.
I had to save that chocolate bar for a really long cutscene. I should have eaten it during this one.
So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96.
Remember, if you match this, you can read their thoughts.
That's right. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
Right. I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano
Okay,
Bridge.
I won't do that anymore.
You need
That's
to be
super annoying.
off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
I promise I'll stop. All right, my 15 bullets. This guy might partially see me if I don't go too far back. There we go. Now, we can't spend too much time out here, otherwise we will get sick. There's a bandage up under the stairs, but I don't think I'll ever need it. If I go down there, I think that guy does see me. Yeah, because I can't get through the hatch fast enough. Okay, there are items and stuff to get, but we're not going to get them. Or do I want to get all the dog tags? Nah, I'll wait for dog tags. I'll get dog tags another time. I'm probably going to beat this a bunch of times in my life. Why rush it? Now you got a funny little scene. Oh, it's so silly. So silly. Its real name is Silly Snake. Okay. Now this game has quite a few improvements over MGS1. Now you can do this. You can also do that, which is dope. How do I holster this without pressure-sensitive buttons? I didn't play the HD collection very much. I mostly played this on PS2. And on PS2, you had pressure-sensitive buttons that when you let go of them slowly, you would be able to holster your weapon. But now I think this is based on the Xbox version, and I remember there was a button you had to hit to holster your weapon without shooting. I think it might have been R3. We'll try it later, when it's really gonna fuck us over. Let's be gross. Did they take the kissing out? This does not zoom in as quick as I remember. That's super weird. Is that my controller? It's supposed to zoom in really quick and Snake's supposed to kiss it. Did they take that out? It's not working. Will Otacon say anything if I call him? It's X to confirm. God damn it.
This reminds me of when we first met.
I was the one inside the locker that time. We're equal now, huh?
Not unless I wet my pants.
That's a low blow, Snake.
Just like a married couple.
Push the action button once more to get out of the locker. You can see out from the slit in the door. Make sure you check the area using first-person view before you go out.
I hope it's not my controller's fault because this is a new controller and that would be really disappointing. It's a Spider-Man controller.
Button once more to get out of the locker.
No, you're supposed to... oh shit, I didn't mean to click it again.
You can also hide enemies you've knocked out in the locker. Just open the locker, then drag the body to the locker.
I'm trying to make Snake jack off. Maybe if I do this, maybe that's what the game wants.
You can also hide enemies.
Okay, it's not gonna work. But I think there is another poster locker on the other side of the room. I think it's in this one, actually. Yeah, it is. Why? Why is it zooming in so slow? It's supposed to do it quickly.
If you open the locker, you can use the door as a cover during an exchange of gunfire.
Otacon has a lot of
This is
things to
pretty
say about
fancy door.
lockers.
There are limits to how many bullets it can withstand. Don't count on it too much, okay?
All right, I'm gonna try a couple more times, and if it doesn't work, we're just gonna, yeah. We're getting repeat dialogue. I don't think it's gonna work. All right, we tried. I don't get it, but whatever. It might be my controller. Luckily, I didn't get sick. Another cool thing that this game added. Oh shit. Oh shit, I can't holster my weapon. See, it almost fucked us over right there. I was trying to show off something. Do you have any items for me? We're on hard, I might actually want some. Oh, that's okay. All right, this is gonna be easy. Hello. Okay, I did. So, we're gonna do this. Oh, I thought that was a headshot. Well, this is gonna be awkward. The aiming feels pretty good in this game. I thought it was super sensitive for some reason, but it's not. Do I want to go get the rotten ration from the guy downstairs? We might. Could always use more rations, even in this game. So you notice this guy has a bunch of flies around him. That's because he has a rotten ration. That's what I was trying to show off.
Please don't.
Alright, we got his dog tag anyway, even though we weren't going to. So, if you drag this guy, his stinky ration with all the flies can be yours. Now you get the flies. Now you are the Lord of the Flies. Let's go. Yeah. I won't be too long. Showing off their new shadow tech, which we can just... Yeah, don't give a shit. Okay, nothing special on this floor that we have to grab. We have enough ammo for Olga, so we'll be fine. Okay, and there we go. I'm sad that we don't still have the flies from our stinky ration. Okay, so you want to hover down here for a second, and then as soon as it goes away, you can do that, and you're good. Okay, precious chaff grenades. Not as useful as they were in MGS1, but still good to have. I think there's a ration in here. Not on this difficulty. All right, let's go. I have a date with a cardboard box. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot this guy was here. We're good. So now we can show off, oh God, somebody heard it. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna do the demo thing. In the demo, you have a big gunfight with them in this room to show off all the different physics.
Snake,
Oh God.
get yourself out of sight.
Of course I got a viewer
Enemy
right
search parties
when I
are
got
on the
caught.
way. It's a clearing. These aren't
It's a
secrets.
clearing.
They're searching for you, and they know you don't want to be found. You can't make some feeble attempt at concealment. Make sure you're completely hidden in some place they wouldn't think of searching.
Snake, this is a vertical slice. Make sure you show off all the different physics and items in the area. Good time to learn how to holster my weapon without pressure-sensitive weapons, though. Okay, it is the joystick. We remembered. Do not look under here, or I will shit. Let's see if they're smart. Fuck yeah. Okay, we'll be fine. I think they left the room. All right, so now we have a box that actually matches this room, so we can actually use it. I forgot all about the AP sensor. Nobody ever uses that. I also have a reusable bag in the pattern of this box, IRL. God, I'm so mad at myself for getting caught. Okay. Yeah, so we will go back to Alan Wake probably sometime later this week and play through that and see how long it takes all that licensed music to kill me. Oh boy. All right. Let's fuck this guy up. By the way, I haven't decided yet, but I think we're gonna go for a no-kill run. Just to make it more fun. Our Snake's a good man. Even though I really want to kill this guy right now. I always like going this way. There's little trip lasers in here that can really fuck you, but we're not gonna get hit by them. We're gonna wait for this guy to turn around. And eventually he will come around the corner. Oh my God. I didn't think he turned right away, but we're all good. Okay. Let's go fight us an Olga. Uh-oh. I'm gonna show you something with that guy's ass in a minute. Oh, Bobby, no. Dog's trying to rip my PlayStation off.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake doesn't even realize why he's here. He's just really excited to find out what kind of helicopter he heard 30 minutes ago. By the way, we didn't even talk about how absurd it is that Snake can tell what kind of helicopter's in the area by sound. Hey, Bobby. That's a good sound, too. Good boy. So if I were Snake, I'd be getting the fuck out of here right now. Get those pictures another day. Okay. Start hitting those buttons, Snake. You know what you're doing. He did it.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone.
We touched on it a little bit earlier, but the very concept of an anti-Metal Gear is absurd, and it makes no sense.
Anyway,
An anti-Metal Gear is just a Metal Gear.
you need to go down to the hold to locate.
There's
the
no
actual
difference.
metal.
Okay. But it works so well for his metaphor against nuclear deterrence. Okay, so I said I would show you something with this guy's ass, and it's magical. Look at this. Yeah.